What's the most disturbing thing you've ever discovered? Last month, I noticed that something was off with my boyfriend. He was being too nice recently, like cleaning up his dirty dishes and being attentive to my needs. I would have thought this was a good thing if only I hadn't caught him waking up in the middle of the night and leaving the house. I tried waiting for him to come back, but I fell asleep after some time, and the next thing I knew, he was back in bed with me. That morning, it clicked on me like I found all the pieces to the puzzle. That's why he was acting so nice. And recently, I would admit that we haven't had intimacy, and I thought he just wasn't in the mood. Now, I know why. He was having an affair. I was furious and heartbroken. I told my best friend, Natalie, all about it, and she was as heartbroken as me. She kept asking if I was sure about it. I mean, what other explanation could it be? He'll be gone the whole night and he'll be back in the morning. What did he do? Buy some milk? I said to her that I have a plan. I'm gonna wake up before he does and catch him red-handed. My best friend just nodded and said that was a good idea. That night, my boyfriend prepared a nice meal for me, something he hadn't before, and I was mildly surprised. I pretended not to know anything about his infidelity, so our conversation went normally. However, when we finally settled back in bed, I had fallen asleep almost instantaneously. My sleep was so good that I wasn't able to wake up at midnight. I was disappointed with myself. How could I have slept on it? What's weird was in the following nights, that kept happening to me. I couldn't wake up in the middle of the night. I also tried staying up all night, but at some point, I would fall asleep. That is very unusual since I have been a night shift employee before, and I didn't have this kind of trouble of suddenly falling asleep. Sometimes, I can't even remember what happened last night. My crazy brain thought maybe my boyfriend was spiking me, putting something to make me sleep through the night. That's the only possible explanation I could think of. But then, I asked myself, how did he know about my plan? My heart sank as I realized the answer to my question. Natalie, my best friend. I couldn't believe it. Why would she betray me?